Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and the video for today is we gonna go for a boat tour around here at Big Bear Lake. So tara guys, let's go. Finally, we are here at the Marina, so we're gonna check in for our reservation before we gonna go to the boat. So look at that. My man is in line for the check-in. And this is the surrounding inside of the lobby. And there's have some souvenir here. So come on guys, let's go because we are leaving now and we gonna look around and we're gonna listen to the tour guy about the history of the Big Bear Lake, the celebrities' houses, and so on and more.
And they saw some animals. And he told his men, let's go get our cattle. Only to discover when they got down here, they were intrigued. He wanted to go see it. So as soon as he was well enough to travel, they took him there. And all of it. And by 1847, they raised $75,000 cash to start a dam up here in Big Bear. They came up with some engineers and architects in 1847. To pick that location, they picked that scene to show you the lights of the fog of LA. Mount Wilson is named for Benjamin Wilson. He went on to become the very first mayor of Los Angeles when it incorporated in 1865. He named Mount Wilson after him for all the TV transponders. That is not a hotel. That is the largest house on the list. That house has 10 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 6 living rooms, 2 elevators, a ballroom, a living room, a bar, a billiard room, 5 birds. And that built that house, believe it or not, was the inventor of bubble wrap. Yeah, bubble wrap. Like you know, it was called Yamava. Now you might know the dad, very famous man, and he does something called what's up, Doc? The voice of Bugs Bunny, Mel Blanc. Also did 1,000 cartoon characters, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, Yosemite Sam. But it is a wonderful treat to meet him. Into the valley. First with wagon trains and horses, and then later on, once the lake started filling up, they crossed over from that same spot with a barge. They pulled that barge across the lake, and it dipped into this little bay right here. This is the second largest bay on the lake. This bay is a home of 2 separate marinas. Going down there on the left, you can see it's got a blue roof on the building. That's called Holloway. Holloway is celebrating its 117th year of operation. Also, if you look to the right of the blue roof down there, you can see some partnership masts sticking up from the sailing ship. That sailing ship is an authentic 17th century pirate ship. The name of that pirate ship is called the Time Bandit, and you might know it better from the movie, The Goonies. That's the ship they built for the movie, The Goonies. Anyway, she was over there, cut it in half, we brought the Big Bear, we put it back together, I was fortunate enough to work on that ship. And she does do tours on the lake. I captained that boat for a couple of years. And I want you guys to feel like you missed out. I know it's important. Buy your 20-foot boat slip for $25,000. Now you can rent a boat slip at any marina for about $1,000 a year, give or take 100. So hypothetically, it takes you 25 years to break even with buying your own boat slip. And that proves a very big point, Mike. The American TV show called Bonanza for 13 seasons. Rin J-Lo. Jennifer Lopez. Yep. 5 years I worked at this marine over here. I waved her hi every single time. She never waved back or invited me over. So I'm not talking to her anymore. Now this modern looking brown house, which is now 20 years old, with a big window and a double brown chimney, that one belongs to a famous band. He calls that his mirror house. And you guys might remember him, his name was Max Baxter. Well, Max Baxter did all the makeup for the TV shows and the movies. And he also was the man that invented makeup to be sold and selling packages for a living. Bugsy Siegel made a lot of money right up here in Big Bear. All the same people that were doing a game down there on the beach, they're in kayaks, they go fishing. It's very dangerous to swim out to those rocks. If we have a drowning on the lake, it's usually right that alcohol and bad big fish. Now if you look over here to the right, look up at the top of the hill, the very top of the tree line. You see that big rock formation up there? Yeah, that's called Castle Rock. Castle Rock is the most popular hiking trail in all of Big Bear. You park right on the highway, although they're building a new parking lot for it, so it'll make it less dangerous. And you can hike up to the top.
Look at this amazing view. One of the houses there is one of the celebrity houses, but I mute the tourist guide what is saying because of the wind noise.
Those houses are also on leased land from the government. They've been in the same family for 8 generations now. They have not changed hands. They just keep renewing their lease. Those are original log cabins have been used in all kinds of movies because of their authenticity. Everything from Friday the 13th to lots of Western escape convicts. Or not allowed to change it. They can't change the footprint. They can't cut a tree. They can't cut a bush. They can't have a paved road. They can't do anything other than keep it the way it was. So if you want to know what it looked like 140 years ago, it's like it does today. Finding boats in the cars. I don't see any cars. And no boats yet. See why this day is the favorite of all the locals. On the weekend when I pull them through here, I'll have about 20 or 30 boats anchored out. Of course, I know everybody else. Come up here all summer long. There we go, you can see the breezeway. Big Bear was the only source of year-round water, so they built a new dam. The new dam was built at the turn of the century, it was completed in 1910. And Mr. Garston knew that this rock pile right here would become an island, with the lake becoming a little bit wider and about 25 feet deeper. He built that island for his family, mom and dad. The big room in the front behind the tree is the communal living room. Underneath that green walkway going up to the first hut, that is the dining room, and the hut to the left is the kitchen. The 5. Go. Remember I told you in the beginning of the tour that they found water on top of the granite rocks in a big steep canyon? Well, this is it. This was the entrance into the canyon we're going to go through right here. In the summertime over here to the right, these rocks right here, people jump off of it. Freedom Rock. They jump off into the water. There's only one safe spot to be able to jump, but it's a lot of fun, and we go by and we encourage them to jump. Take pictures of it. Kind of our version of the Poco, whatever. They climb up onto those rocks up there on those trees and they jump off in the lake. This is the safe side to be able to do it. On my front door that wouldn't let me get in the house, I had to run. Get away from the bear. I will tell you this much. Don't believe those stories about make yourself big, raise your arms, scream and yell and wave and all that. Be very quiet, back away as fast as you can. Bear will only charge you for about 30 yards, especially if it has a cub, it'll protect it. Now everything on the left side over here now. It starts right here on the highway with these cars are going around. And then you're going to walk up to your luggage as you go through. As Ricky used to say, I don't feed for a little bit. I'm not going to go into this. You're about right. There's no road. Coming up on the left shoreline, you can see a fishing pier. That's one of our key public rock banks. We have two of our banks on the north shore. This one's called the west bank. And very cleverly, guess what we call the other one down the other end? Yeah, you got it. The east end. You can launch your boat for free to a watercraft and the star of Yellowstone. Kevin Coster. That's Kevin Flowers right there, one of his house. Looking straight ahead, that's the view you get from the Eagles Nest up there on top of that hill. Seagulls, and we have those that come back every year to San Juan Capistrano on the same day. They fly up to Big Bear as well. And they make their nest right up there. It's going to be observatory. Incredible. You look straight ahead past the observatory, you can see the end of the lake. Cars look like they're driving on water down there, but that's called the standstill. And that's the highway you want to take to get around the lake. Came from the ski resort. But now that the city has done such a great job of of the season. It was really a pleasure having you guys on board today. I know you had a lot of things you could have done, and I appreciate you coming out on the tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow. Arr.
Thank you so much guys for watching. Hope see you again in my next video. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe.